Good day everyone. Hello, we are the group 1 from Our Lady of Fatima University, Quezon City from Dash 9 and we're going to report about social self for today. So before we start, let me introduce to you the group members that we're going to discuss about social self. Here is Mr. Nueva Mark, Pelonia Claudette, and Zshornack Ernesto. So now let's start in discussing social self. So for content overview, this presentation is all about the social self. We may encounter here our thoughts, opinions, and research about our topic, social self. So first, what is social self? The social self refers to ourselves based on other people's expectation of us. The way others describe us matters a lot and also shapes our understanding about who we are. So social self are those aspects of one identity or self-concept that are important to or influenced by interpersonal relationships and the reaction of other people. For example, you may identify as a supporter of a particular sports team. This identity is part of your social self because it is important to your relationships and affects how you interact socially with other people. Maybe you like to make friends or hang out with people who support the same team or dislike people who support a rival side, even if you don't know them very well. A social self is also a person characteristic behavior in social situations. For example, your social self might be an outgoing, extroverted personality or a reserved introvert. But the social self is not completely consistent. You can change your behavior to suit different social situations. Social self refers to how we perceive ourselves in relation to others. It involves relationships building, empathizing, and communicating. A healthy or not so healthy social self will also impact your overall mental well-being and ability to meet life goals.
What do we actually mean by our own social self? Social self is the socializing self. We tend to socialize as a person and we begin to know many things by the means of socializing. We also build relationships and communication to others. Social self is the our self, but it builds bridges. We all know that our communication is important, therefore our social self also. The best example of it was the self we use when we are using social medias. We use it as a communication and for us to be updated and connected to what is really happening.
For the social self, there are two components of social self, the I and me. The relationship between the words I and me is didactic, like a system of checks and balances. The me exerts societal control over the individual. The me is what keeps a person from transgressing the limitations or norms of societal expectations. The I, on the other hand, enables the person to maintain their sense of individuality and creativity while also knowing when it is appropriate to bend or stretch the social norms. Next, our self-perception in respect to other people. A complex analysis of the idea of the self based on the social character of the self is called the social self, along with self-centrality, self-complexity, social interest, identification, power, marginality, openness, and majority identification. The emphasis is on one's own sense of worth.
Did you know everyone? A group of researchers from a non-profit called Sapien Labs recently created a tool to measure overall mental health, the Mental Health Quotient or MHQ. The tool measures 6 categories of mental health including social self. According to the researchers, the social self is the ability to interact with, relate to, and see oneself with respect to others. It includes factors like confidence, communication skills, self-worth, body image, empathy, and relationships building. Abnormal forms of social functioning include excessive unprovoked aggressions, a strong sense of being detached from reality, or suicidal intentions. So that's all everyone. Again, we are the group 1 from Our Lady of Fatima University, and that's all for our report, Social Self. Thank you.